Chaos is power, and power is enriched by the heart. To face your truth will make a future with your own hands.
There's no time to take it slow. Let the blood inside you flow. Find a way to the unknown. Yeah, trust yourself and let it go. There's no time to take it slow. Let the blood inside you flow.
Hello, everyone. Yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, whoa, what's up? What's up, everybody? It's almost time to say goodbye to the Nintendo Switch. It's almost time to say goodbye. Quite legitimately, it kind of feels weird having this final, like, you know, this is our big final. This is the big finale, bro. We quite legitimately are going to be at the end of another era again of gaming. That's kind of weird because it's like it's only hitting me now because I've been playing the Nintendo Switch for 7, almost 8 years. That I'm like, yo, we're about to get to the last of this. We're about to be done. This whole thing that we've been working up to, it's about to be finished and over with, and all things considering, it's been a ride. It's been a one heck of a ride. And I'll just be honest, I'll be the first one to say this as we get ready to hop into this. I don't know what to expect. So the reason I didn't make a video on it, so the reason why this morning I'm streaming, because I wasn't technically going to stream today, but then I came online after I was done playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, and everybody's like, excuse me, what? What did they say? A Nintendo Direct? A week before, they're going to talk about the Switch 2. That's cap. And I'm like, apparently it's not. And I'm like, oh, Nintendo really just loves having fun with its audience, being like, yeah, hopefully you have the day off. Hopefully you have sick days, bro. As you can tell, I'm starting to get some bags under my, like, at least my face still looks pretty handsome, but like, damn. Anyways, so what are we hoping to see in the Switch 2? Every game that has been announced that hasn't been released yet is coming on the Switch 2. So what they're gonna do with the Switch thing is gonna be basically showing you a bunch of games that are gonna be like, yes, these ones are cross-compatible with the Switch 2, talking about basically, hey, all these cool games are coming out, but we're just gonna remind you that the Switch 2 is coming out, and yes, most of this stuff will be playable and accessible on that console. Like they said, they're not gonna tell you all the rundown like they will for next week, but they're doing this just to reassure people that even though we're moving on to the Switch 2, the Switch 1 is still gonna get content. That's what's gonna happen. Like I'm pretty sure everybody's pretty aware of that. Hmm. But if you're not, I'm letting you know because sometimes I feel like as a collective of gamers, we sometimes we really forget that sometimes. That I'm like, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about anything that has to do with the Switch, only because, like I said, I'm basically prepared as any other person could possibly be. Yo, Mo Efficient, listen, bro. I'm gonna get somebody to do it at some point, but we're just here for the Nintendo Direct that happened to drop last night. That hey, last Nintendo Direct before Switch 2, so that's what we're here for. That's even why I'm streaming today, because yesterday in Xenoblade Chronicles, I technically was like, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, but then I saw this and I'm like, okay, well, I am off tomorrow, so if I don't, I'm a clown. I'm a clown, bro. So like, the PC will be getting updated when you already know my life story, but I'm not gonna have my job in a couple of weeks, so that's gonna be whatever. Hello, Miss Solos. Miss you, as always. But instead of acting like clown shoes and not doing a stream for the Nintendo Direct, I thought, you know what, I should probably do it. You know, instead of not doing the content that I should be awake and alive to do, I'm doing that. But no, the PC will be upgraded soon. I promise you this. Because if that person doesn't want to do it after I tell them I'm gonna lose my job, because I work with the same person who said they were gonna upgrade my computer. So I'm gonna tell them, hey, if I lose my job and you said you're gonna fix it, I have plenty of free time. So you know, I guess that there's gonna be no excuse other than if they say no after that, I'm just gonna be like, well, I'll find somebody else. That's fine. I still have the parts in my closet. I've been waiting, bro. But yeah, I don't know what games we're gonna expect, bro. I want to see Mario Odyssey 2, unironically. I want him to bring back F-Zero or a Star Fox game, and it looks really immaculate and everybody gets hype about it. I want them to do a lot of stuff because I just want people to be hype for when it crosses over to the next generation of stuff. Honestly, I could just do it. Power supply and a new power supply. Like I said, once I figure out the whole situation of my work stuff, then I'll care about that. Only because right now I'm trying to beat a whole bunch of games and do a bunch of content. So I'm like, if my rig works, it works. Could be better, but if I can't play Marvel's Rivals because I can't play Marvel's Rivals, well, that's that. It's a price that I've already paid, bro. I had to uninstall the game because last time I tried to play it, a whole 4 or 5 minute match went by and I couldn't select a character or play or even load into the character select screen. So yeah, that's why I'm like, it's okay, bro. But yeah, chat. All right, get ready to get locked in. We have literally 2 or 3 minutes left, and they usually start early because they run a bit longer. But yeah, I'm just excited because I'm like, they could show off a lot of stuff, but either way, I'm gonna probably be playing most of it, not all of it, most of it, because I'll just be honest with you, money's gonna be tight for the next little while, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, at least I got plenty of content down the pipelines for everybody to enjoy. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Oops, almost leaked my DMs. That would have been bad. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, I have chat and my stream set up all here so I can see. Got this all the information and stuff right here. So if I could look like this, that's because, you know, I can't. One day we'll actually have a better camera rig. I know I have a webcam, but it doesn't look as good. And honestly, even though there's a icon that shows up every little while, I like this phone app that I've been using for the past almost 2 years, almost 3. So sue me. All right. Dude, the craziest part is right now. I'm just gonna say this: I can hear every single person I watch on YouTube getting very excited and nervous. But me, I'm just like, just hit me. If Silk Song is in here, just know it was thanks to me, by the way. Because I told everybody last year it's because of the Switch 2 that is coming out. Because they were like, we're going to release it before the end of the Switch's physical life. But then when they were kept redoing stuff, right? When they kept having to rechange stuff and then they basically made a new game instead of just a DLC, they're like, screw it, just put it on the new one when it comes out so it can look really gorgeous on it. I'm just telling you because last night I was using a thing in my friend's, or Miss Suffy Solos, Discord server, and I pulled the main character Hollow Knight from the game. So I'm just telling you guys, it's a sign. I'm sorry. I'm gonna clip this, and if it happens, you know why. Cause like I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was the sign yesterday. That was literally the sign. Doran, welcome in. Are you ready for the Nintendo Direct? It's about to start. We're gonna see I 100% believe, I believe with a whole heart that we're gonna see Hollow Knight today, bro. We're gonna see it. Sorry, Silk Song. My bad, my bad. Okay, finish my brunch. Everybody lock in. Also, when it starts, tell me if it's too loud. Again, I can actually. Oh yeah, this is not rigged for that. Ooh. Okay. Well, let me see if I can change it in settings while I'm still live. Hotkey. What is it? See if that works. Work? Okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, congratulations on the electronic guitar, by the way. Really cool. Oh, you'll make it a future project? I'm gonna pay you though, by the way. Because I don't listen, I don't do favors for free. But anyways, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are ready, because I am totally ready for this as well. Also, I just realized I gotta turn this on. Alright, you guys should be able to hear the PC now. My bad. Alright, here we go. We can start off with some Dragon Quest. Let's go. So is this both 1 and 2 now? Or is this 4? Let's find out. It sounds like 2 and 1, yeah. But I could be capping. But I'll be honest, chat, I do not know the series as well as I know other series, but, you know, I try to be mindful of that. Gotta respect the OGs, bro. Gotta respect the OGs. My quality at max, by the way? Good check. We could bump it up. There. Alright, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 Remastered. Perfect. We already assumed this was coming, so perfect. I'm glad that they actually have a date for that.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide.
Also, I'm putting
for
on closed
today's
captions. You
Nintendo
can't
Direct.
stop me, by the way. Sorry.
Today, we'll be providing information on
No, they're
upcoming
not available
Nintendo
because it's a
Switch
live
games.
stream. Right. Okay, never mind. I'm capped.
We'll also have
I'm
a
capped.
Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on
Guys,
April 2nd.
do you remember
So
that
please
we're gonna
tune in
do a
for that
direct
as well.
soon? Do you remember? Just a reminder,
What
bro.
you just saw
Okay,
was
bro.
Dragon
Wait,
Quest 1
okay.
and 2
We
HD
know,
2D
we know,
remake
bro.
from
This
Square
is
Enix.
why we're here, because we're so surprised that you're doing one. Bro.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited
she
for
hit
more
that?
information in the future.
So, whoa.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Alright, move my mouse off.
Escape from dire straits.
Oops. That did a thing that I...
Oxygen 0.
Oh yeah, this is the... Wait a second. No, it's not.
Help me! Please help me, Dante!
Or AI the Somni... Okay, you guys...
The
Okay.
latest entry in
This
the
game
Eye,
is
the
gas.
Somnium Files
This
series
series is gas. I'm glad that we're
You are
seeing this right
Konami
now.
Date, a special
Alright,
agent
alright,
with a
alright, alright.
sophisticated
So is this-
AI called Aiba
So is this
embedded in his
this
left
is a
eye.
completely new game. I'm
Your
excited.
mission is to
Yo, I
track
know so
down
many people who
Iris,
are screaming
an
like me
internet
because
idol
this
who's been
shit,
trapped in a
this is the
mysterious
good
escape
shit, bro.
game.
This is the stuff that you should be playing
Conduct
because
interviews to
this
investigate
is
Iris's whereabouts.
peak visual novel, brain
Dive
teaser,
into a subject's dreams
puzzle
to
game
reveal
type
clues
gameplay.
hidden
You
deep
need to
within
play
their
these
psyche
games. This is the third game.
and solve
Don't ask me about
mind-bending
the first
puzzles
two. You
in
need
an
to play them.
explorable environment. Everything
We're not
you learn will
playing
bring you
this.
one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July
we're
25th.
eating! Bro, also they're about to release their other game.
Unleash the supernatural.
Oh, this is for me? This direct is for me? This direct is for me? Oh, crap, bro. Shit, bro.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
Oh, I'm getting this one. Sorry, bro.
Set in
Sorry.
Capital City
If you guys
in the
aren't a
year
fan
Taisho
of
20,
anything other than
Raido
Persona, you should start.
Kuzunoha
You
makes
should
his
start.
living as an
You're missing some
apprentice
heat.
detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido
You know what's
must
crazy? This is
investigate a
actually
series
an
of
action
supernatural
RPG.
cases.
So,
Fight
yeah,
in real-time
okay, here we
battles
go.
alongside demons
Let me
you
shut up.
summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point. Then
Oh,
follow up with
this
a
battle
powerful
theme
attack.
also, by the way. Oh.
Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide
Oh, I
Raido
can't-
through a series of strange
Wait for the beat to
incidents
drop. Hold up, wait for the beat to drop, bro. Here it
as he
comes.
uncovers a conspiracy
Here it comes.
that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today
Yo,
on
this,
Nintendo eShop.
yo, bro, they're the reason why in Persona 5, the DLC, they gave that,
Consume darkness.
they gave that game its own track for the DLC costumes, bro.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world.
Oh yeah, this is the thing that we saw in the last
where you're
direct, and I
greeted
said,
by a
oh,
yellow
this is
orb
cool.
known as Puck.
Oh, Pac-Man, bro.
But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you
Let's
couldn't
go.
reach before.
Waka, 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 waka.
But tread lightly.
Waka, waka,
The
waka,
creatures
waka, waka,
inhabiting
waka,
this
bruh.
world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies,
Oh, this
you
actually
and
has
Puck
combat
can
combat.
temporarily fuse into the Gaia
Huh?
form to unleash powerful attacks.
Why is he turned into a Gundam? Okay, I'm tired,
By
bro.
consuming your
They
prey,
keep
you
surprising
collect
me with all this
resources
nonsense, bro.
that can then be used to
Like,
enhance your
huh?
abilities.
I got actually genuinely
Work to
surprised
uncover
there.
Puck's true goal.
Listen,
And
I
devour
also it
enemies
might
to
be because I'd
survive
be
this
playing
cruel world.
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man
so
way.
maybe that's why I'm super
Shadow
hyped for this,
Labyrinth
because I'm
launches
just
on
like,
Nintendo
yeah.
Switch
This-
July 18th.
Bro, everything is coming out in July. It's like they're setting up for something,
The
guys.
rhythmic march begins. Remasters
Okay.
of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
So is this a rhythm game?
Play your drum to the beat and
Okay.
give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Patapon has them attack.
You know, this reminds me of
And if you string together
there was
combos
a
with
game
good
back in
timing,
the day that
the
you could play
Patapons
online.
enter
That's
fever
like a
mode
stick figure
and get
game
a
where
big
you would
boost
send
in
out
power.
like whole militia of armies against another factions,
From the
and they would be like
horse-riding
giants and stuff.
Kibapon
This
to
reminds
the
me of that.
shield-savvy Tatepon.
Kind of digging it.
Build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
Well, honestly, so far,
Plus, new features
if
have been
somebody's
added,
disappointed with
so
this
you can
direct so
advance
far,
to the
they're
beat
not
of your
me.
own drum.
Sorry, if you're disappointed, you're not me.
Leave
Honestly,
the
we still
Patapons and march
they're gonna
forth
hit us with
when
first-party
Patapon 1
stuff as we
plus
keep
2
going.
replay
But I'm
launches
just
on
telling you,
Nintendo
this is
Switch
heat so far.
July 11th.
We aren't losing. This might be the biggest W that I think that.
Welcome to Zephyrtown,
Oh.
a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
Okay, well, I mean, this might
This
be
is
for
where
me,
your
but we'll
new
have to
life
see.
begins.
Story of Seasons. Okay, so the new Story of Seasons.
First cropping up on the Nintendo
Like I
DS
said,
system,
I've always wanted to
this
try the story of
immersive
seasons
farming and life
since
sim has no
I
shortage of
haven't played like
activities
any
to
of
get
them.
up to.
Like, but they made the Harvest Moon games, but I kind of want to, you know, do that.
Tend to your farm while growing crops
Yeah,
and caring
those
for animals.
bro, you're gonna see the clip of me later, bro. I was when
Then
they played
sell
the
your
battle
produce
track.
and other wares
I
at the
lost my
town's
mind.
weekly bazaar.
That track is so good.
As
That track
bazaar
is so
sales
good.
grow, you'll help the once
Anyways,
famous
I'm
market
hoping for
regain its
the
former
release in
splendor.
4.
Tiring, honestly.
I'm
You
gonna
can
tell
also
you, you
get
weren't
to know
gonna
the
probably see
locals.
it here
I'd
next
like to
year though.
spend more
Maybe
time
next
with
year.
you.
And
'Cause
maybe nurture a
Splatoon 3
relationship
just ended
if you
its,
find that special
run
someone.
of DLC and stuff, so they can kind of just chill for like 1 year, and then
Plus,
once the Switch 2
taking
is out and
advantage of
everybody's
Separate
on it
Town's
and doing
windy
stuff, then they're gonna
conditions
be like,
can make travel
fourth
and
game.
other
Have
tasks
fun.
a breeze.
because I already assumed with Splatoon 3, considering that they put both 2 and 3
The
on the same
winds of
console,
change are
I
coming,
was like, oh, they're
and
probably
your
gonna
new
just
life on
wait
the
for
farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar
Room Factory
launches
game
on the Nintendo Switch system
almost,
August
and I don't have
27th.
time. I know that comes out in May, and believe me, I have.
Please look forward to
So,
the latest
Mars, since
entry
the last
in the
time we
Story of
talked, I
Seasons
have been
series.
playing Crosscode. But guess what? Xenoblade came out, a whole bunch
Next,
of other things came
please
out,
take a
and
look
I
at
haven't
this.
done that. So I'm like, I need to beat that game. Okay, I'm locking in. Hold up. Okay, it's time. The new Donkey Kong. The new Donkey Kong's here. Yes, sir. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, Metroid. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I saw the forest, and I'm like, it looked like a stranded beach, bro. My bad. Yeah, I want to finish Crosscode, so I'm gonna try to lock in because stuff has happened to me in real life where I'm gonna have a lot of free time coming up, so I'm just gonna be beating games left and right.
This
Alright.
is the unknown planet.
See, this is what I'm saying. Heat. If anybody says this direct
Here,
is bad, they
Samus finds
don't
a floating
understand
jungle
the vision.
with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive
Metroid Prime
and
4.
escape this planet that she was
Guys, should I
unexpectedly
just hop into
transported
Metroid now? I don't know, bro.
Samus must
Every
scan
time I think
stone
about hopping
figures
into
and other
Metroid, I get
relics
scared.
to carve
But
a path
maybe this is
forward.
the year. Uh-oh. No, everybody's freaking out because it paused. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna put my face down here while I go.
She's not alone, though.
I got it.
Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle
Oh,
are
yo.
waiting to strike.
Banana peel? No, bro, looks like green pepper. If a green pepper got turned into an alien. You guys... Yo, chill. The whip, bro. Bro, that worm's tongue was all out and trying to whip you, bro.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Okay. Also, why is
These
the font
powers
so
allow
weirdly,
Samus
like,
to operate
muted?
mechanisms
Like, they don't want to make it too
and open doors.
translucent, you know?
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power.
No, I mean, they don't want to make it too solid. They're making it a bit translucent. Okay. Okay, so
But
she can just
were
do that
these
now.
powers bestowed upon Samus.
Okay, okay. This actually looks kind of fire, though. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, if I was a Metroid fan, I'm crying right now. I can hear Arlo crying right now. He's saying, "This is beautiful, and I want it now. Don't make me wait too long, please."
And what?
I hear
will be
it.
her
I hear
fate
it.
after
I'm with
being
you there, bro.
summoned to Vuros. The
look
threads
at all the cool
intertwining
things.
beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Oh, a new tale. Oh, that means they're probably doing a new. Have replaced our favorite. Alright, so yeah. But I play Subnautica in VR. Well, yeah, but I can't afford it. But I would if I was given the opportunity. Ooh, new suit. New suit, new me, bruh. No, new suit, new me.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
Alright, so I am
We
not
hope you're looking
disappointed with
forward to
anything that's been
exploring
shown.
Samus's
I guess
new
you could kind of say
psychic
it was the Garden
abilities.
of Seasons, the Story of Seasons game, but
Okay,
like I
let's
don't have
move on
any
to some
neck
more
in that
headlines.
race, so All I know, I'm playing Room Factory this year, so.
Ready to stir up some mischief?
Mischief makers?
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the cursed cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains.
Oh, for villains,
and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange
Oh, so this is just a
elixirs.
barista game for
Then serve
Disney
them
fans
to
who want
your
to hang out with
villainous
the villains.
visitors,
You know what?
including Ursula and
You know what?
Gaston. With help from
I dig it,
Yzma,
actually.
you can upgrade your
I see the
ingredients to
vision
produce
here.
some wildly
This is actually the
wicked
first
creations.
Disney game that I actually see the vision
potions
of,
you make
and I'm like,
can
you know what?
influence each
Good
customer's
for them.
storyline.
They actually get it.
leading
They
to
get it.
different outcomes
I
every
know
time you
3
play.
women who
Who
I know
knows
who would play
what
this game.
mischief
That's all
might
I gotta
happen.
say. I know 3 women who would
Disney
play this game.
Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo
no.
Switch
Maybe
later
I shouldn't
today.
tell them though, because now they might try and pick it up.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
But no, don't worry about VR Ghost Leviathan. Okay, hold up. This is Pixel Art game. This might be for
Welcome
multi
to
again.
Witchbrook College,
Hold up.
where students strive to master the magical arts. During
Son of a
class,
witch, bro.
use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced
Okay,
techniques
okay.
to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster.
Wait, there's male witches?
There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes.
Wait, is there male witches? Because that's...
Take on
Oh yeah,
various
there is.
jobs
Okay.
to help pay for tuition.
Damn. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, I mean,
Or
we are
use the
progressive
spells
as
you've
society.
learned to
This is
craft
society.
and sell
My
original
bad,
items.
bro.
Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online
Make
co-op.
magic together.
Explore this
mean
whimsical world on the
What?
road to
Need my
graduation and
Oh,
beyond.
potions isn't the only thing you're gonna be crafting.
Are you ready for a spellbinding journey?
Like, okay, bro.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook
Okay,
flies
bro.
onto Nintendo Switch
If this
this
is on
holiday.
PC, I'll probably play it because I know a certain lady that probably would be interested
Action,
in playing
adventure,
I
and
know.
arcade games await.
it. Okay.
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure,
this-
you'll explore an expansive archipelago
Yo, is
where
this the
nightmares
game that
and
makes,
wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical
Yo,
parts.
okay,
Then
this-
use
okay,
its
I
abilities
might
to
have to
find
beat
your
this
own
game,
path through the
unironically.
enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds?
Yo, this
Find
game,
out
I'm
when the
probably gonna
Eternal
get.
Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Arthur, are we playing this together? Because I'm down.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary
Ooh.
of Gradius with a
Let's go.
collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games
Yes,
from
sir.
across
I know
the series.
people who are hyped about this too.
Titles include Gradius,
No, I played the Game Boy.
Salamander.
Yeah, I think that was the Game Boy Advance version.
Light
I played
Force.
that one.
Gradius 2,
Or the Game Boy SP
Gradius
version. I forget
3,
which one it was, but I remember
and
that one of
Salamander
those I
2.
knew because I played
Some
it
titles
and
come
I
with
had it.
multiple versions, including ones
Yeah,
from
the other
different
one looks like
regions
Cuphead, and I'm
and
definitely
launch
going to buy
years.
that one just because of the art
Plus,
style. And it
take
looks
the
like
helm in a brand new entry,
a lot of work got put into
Salamander
that, so I
3.
definitely want to try that one. That might be a game that I play on
Gradius
stream for like
Origins
a day or
launches
two
on the
to
Nintendo
finish.
Switch system
Play and
August
finish
7th.
in the same
Pre-orders begin
So,
later today.
That's what
on
I'm trying to do with
Nintendo
my
eShop.
games from now on. I'm just trying to stream them
Battle
and
to
try
the
to
beat
get that content.
in Rift of the Necrodancer.
Oh yeah,
Press
this
the
was coming out this
corresponding
year
buttons
too,
in
and I'm
each
gonna
lane
die
to fight
because I want to
monsters
play
in
it
rhythm-based
because I love.
combat. Keep
Oh,
the
I
cadence
love
going
Crypto-
with epic boss battles,
Crypto the
quirky
Necrodancer.
minigames,
I love
remix
this
stages,
series.
and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for
Oh,
more
hey,
DLC
stop!
in the
You're
future.
you're making
Rift
me
of
act
the
up, bro.
Necrodancer launches on Nintendo
Today.
Switch later today.
You're killing me! My wallet!
Let's see
Stop.
what's in store.
Tamagotchi? What is going on? I'm literally having... Bro, I'm stroking, bro. I'm stroking out.
Welcome to Tamagotchi
Pause,
Plaza, a
pause,
brand new
pause,
entry
pause,
in the
pause.
Tamagotchi Connection series.
Pause. I didn't mean it like that, guys.
There
I
are
didn't mean it like that.
stores
Hold on.
galore.
Stop.
Design
Stop.
glasses
I'm
at the
sorry.
eyewear
That
shop.
was a bit too much, but bro. Why is
Polished
everything
pearly
that
whites
literally
solo
just makes me
or with a
happy and
friend
smile
at the dentist.
is
And
just showing up all
arrange
of a sudden?
plates
What is
at
going
the
on?
afternoon
I'm
tea
literally...
shop.
I am physically
12
feeling
wonderful
an
stores
immense
need your help.
happiness in my chest that hurts, bro.
Provide good customer
Yeah,
service to get
yeah,
high
yeah.
ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get
Bro.
to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town
My
livelier
wallet.
than before.
I'm not gonna have a job
With
soon,
over
bro. I can't
100
play all
new
this.
and classic
Sure,
Tamagotchi,
this actually hurts
business
mostly
is
because I'm like,
sure
I
to
won't
be
be able to play
booming.
all this year. I gotta
Get
pick
ready
and
to
choose again.
set up shop
Bro, why is
when
this always
Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Ready to the update on Fantasy Life? Yeah, that did come out last year, huh? Pokemon! More Pokemon stuff? We already had Pokemon Day, but hey, they were taking... Oh, are they showing new Mega Evolutions here? Because it seemed like they were. That kind of... Did you see that God of War? That God of War looked fire. With the cape.
Welcome to
I was
Pokemon
like,
Legends
yo,
ZA,
I don't
a
even
new
play
title in
Pokemon
the
like that.
Pokemon
That's
series.
That's sick, bro. That's sick. Yo.
You'll begin your adventure
Yo,
by
my
choosing one of
beam.
3
Look at my
partner
girly
Pokemon.
pop. I love Chikorita.
The setting is
Screw
this
all the
metropolis
Chikorita haters, bro.
that also appeared in the Pokemon
I love my
X and
Chikorita,
Pokemon
bro.
Y games. Lumio
If I
City.
buy this game, I'm dead ass picking
To make it
Chikorita.
easier
Nobody
for
can stop
people
me.
and Pokemon to
I mean,
coexist,
maybe it's because I have
a
a
company
grass
named
type bias,
Quasartico
but you know,
Inc. is
whatever.
carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
I'm not gonna lie, this game does look fire. But like I
Scattered
said,
all over
depending on when it
town
comes
are
out,
wild
I'm not gonna
zones.
have any money, bro. I'm gonna be broke, bro.
These areas are
Someone's gonna
special
be a broke
environments where
back,
wild
broke back,
Pokemon
because
can
I
live
ain't gonna be able
comfortably,
to afford all
even
these
within the
games.
city. You can catch Pokemon here, but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that
Some
live
people might
outside
attack you on
wild
the
zones
street.
too.
Get to safety. Go inside a building. Get away from
Some of them can even be found
Sorry.
on rooftops.
Oh, the roof?
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Trainers await in
I
battle
was gonna
zones.
say, how are they gonna keep this the gimmick interesting long enough? But basically,
If you're
okay,
spotted,
this
they'll
is
challenge you
very
to
good.
battle.
See, Pokemon is. You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. Pokemon Company just
Strike
learned the
first
best way
before
to
being
probably
seen,
go
and you'll land a
forward
surprise
and
attack.
make Pokemon games
During
more
battles, using a
something
super
that people are
effective
willing
move
to
at the
invest in.
right moment is
Because this
key.
gimmick right here makes a lot of sense. Time passes in the game, just like
And
Pokemon
with Mega Evolution,
Scarlet and
some
Violet,
Pokemon
right?
can
But it
power up
actually means
even
something
more.
because people are actually now in a tournament. So in the day you try to get
You'll
your
start at
roster
rank
up,
Z
and then
and
during the
work your
night
way
you're
up
trying to
to
beat up
rank
people
A.
so you can get the rank A, bro. Oh, so that's
Trainers
okay,
who
you're-
reach
you're
the
clever,
top
Game Freak.
are
I'll
said
give
to
you
have
that.
a wish granted.
Z to A because you're trying to be number one. Yeah, Pokemon.
Day and
Pokemon
night
MMO
are two
But
sides to
actually, in the
Lumio
true sense
City.
of the word of
seems there are even
Pokemon,
more
you know, you
secrets
are actually going to
waiting
be the
to be
champion because
uncovered.
everybody's fighting
What
and
will
competing.
you find
So
on
I think the
your
difficulty
adventure?
scaling in this game is also going to be interesting.
Pokemon
because
Legends
again, you have to
ZA
balance your time
launches on
between
Nintendo
getting new
Switch
Pokemon and
later
also
this
training
year.
them up. So it's going to be a very interesting game to see
In Lumio
actually in
City,
action
where the game
when it
is
comes
set,
out.
the aura transforms
I'm actually excited for
between
everybody
day
to play
and
this.
night. It seems there are even
I
more
was like,
secrets to
I was like
uncover.
iffy on it
Please
because
be on the
again, I
lookout
didn't
for more
play
information in the future.
Pokemon's
Next,
Legends
Please take a look at this.
Arceus, but I was like, cool idea. Just wasn't interesting to me. That looked very interesting.
Hello there.
Rhythm Heaven? Oh
The
my
game you're
god!
about to see doesn't have a big epic
Sorry, I
story,
gotta get up.
Boop.
Hold up, I gotta get up.
but what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
Guys,
You wanna see?
this was made for me. This was
Just
for
press the
me.
button to jump through the ring.
Everything was for me. It didn't matter. For me. Bro, oh, I gotta sit down.
It
Oh, I
sounds
gotta
easy.
sit down again. I'm losing my mind. Oh, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, bro. Every single thing I have seen so far has been for me, or at least interesting to me. That is crazy. Okay, we might have to lower, okay, we're good. Okay.
But the timing is super tricky.
My heart, bro.
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Man, I'm just so dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. They got me. They got me. I'm buying this, by the way. This isn't even about if I have money or not. I am buying this game.
In this game,
You guys
might
don't
do almost
understand.
anything,
I have
but you
been
need to do it in rhythm.
I have been starved of Rhythm Heaven for the past decade.
With practice,
the
you
past
might even
decade.
be able to play it with your eyes
3DS
closed.
was the last time it was on there in 2012. I am playing this. I don't care. I don't care how much money it costs. I don't care if it's a $60 game. This was for me. I
Get into
feel
the rhythm
vindicated.
with a
I
brand
feel
new
alive
entry in
again.
the Rhythm Heaven
I
series.
feel like 2025 was meant for
Rhythm
me.
Heaven
Oh my
Groove.
Next year? Okay, good. Got me some time to get it.
That
That's
was
fine.
Rhythm
I'm
Heaven
totally fine with
Groove,
that.
a brand new entry
Oh.
in the Rhythm Heaven series.
If I wasn't,
It includes lots of music produced by renowned
Whoa.
Japanese musician
can you
Tsunku.
guys stop? Like this, actually,
What kinds of
kind of
rhythms do you
crazy
think
that
you'll
the
hear?
first Nintendo Direct in a
We
while
hope you're
that I've
looking
actually
forward
been
to
able to watch because they don't work was, of course, on a day that it was
Next,
randomly announced.
we have news about
And
the
then had
use of
everything I
digital
wanted.
games on your system.
I don't understand Stream.
Please
What
take
is
a look.
going on? I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm literally just lost.
With game cards, you can put a
Okay.
game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system
Okay, so here's the
and a Legend
yeah.
of Zelda game in this one.
Yes.
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Okay.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Guys.
Well,
Yep.
here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Okay. Loading on memory. Okay.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
So
Here, you can
So
load
I'm pretty
and
sure this
eject
is
your
their
virtual
answer
game
to-
cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
this is just an answer to like having multiple profiles and being able to share them between systems. Because as you guys probably don't know,
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems,
if
you can eject
you
a
know,
virtual
you
game
have
card
a
from one,
profile on your Switch and
and
somebody
load
else
it
has
onto
a
the
profile on your
second.
Switch, but they also have their own personal
now
Switch.
you can play this game on the
You can
second
access
system
certain things
wherever
through their
and whenever
Switch.
you want.
But it would
just
be
as if
like,
you had
oh, it would ask
inserted
you,
a
oh, well, this
physical
person
game
has
card.
save data. Do you want that? So this is
With
actually
virtual
probably
game
an
cards,
answer to that.
you can
especially
freely
for
load
the
and
Switch
arrange
2,
which
will
games
be
you
nice.
play on up to 2 systems.
And honestly, this is actually
Local
even
communication with your
crazier
second
because
system
if people
is
really
required,
wanted to,
but only the
people
first
could-
time.
Okay. That's actually crazy. So,
You can also
Yeah,
lend out
okay,
virtual
yeah,
game cards to your
okay.
Nintendo account, family group members. Connect to your
so
family
I was
group
just
member
about to
system
say,
via
this
local
is going
wireless
to go
when you
crazy
want to
for
lend a game.
reviewers. This is going to go
Choose
crazy
the
for
title
people
you're
who have a
lending.
group of friends that can't all buy
And
the
who
same
you're
game,
lending it to.
but then they can share it. Nintendo, they're cooking right now, bro.
And you're done.
If you think the Switch 2
They can now
is not
play
going to
on their
sell
own system.
more than 10 million on
You can
the
only
first
lend
day it
one
comes
game at a
out,
time to a
you
particular
are
person.
sadly
Games
mistaken.
can be lent out for 2
Every
weeks,
single person-
after which they will
Oh.
automatically return to
So
you,
now, right now, I'm going to tell you this.
making digital
Any
games
of my
even
friends
easier to use.
To buy a
Virtual
Nintendo Switch
game
basically
card.
has a catalog because I have a catalog. And same with you. If your friend gets a Switch randomly, you can share your
The
catalog
virtual
of
game
downloaded
card
games with
feature
them now.
lets you swap
Isn't that
games
insane?
between
Isn't
Nintendo
that
Switch
insane?
systems
That's
as well as to
yeah,
Nintendo
this
Switch 2
kinda-
systems.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
This feature is
Yeah, this
planned
is-
to be added via a
Guys,
system
what
update
is
in
go-
late April.
You know what? I'm glad
Let's take a
Nintendo
look
got
at
sicko mode
more
today.
Nintendo Switch games.
I have never been so happy in my entire days being a Nintendo fan as much as this, I think. Like genuinely for me, like this was mine. This direct was literally catered to me. To like the nth degree. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 a couple of years ago, I thought that was like a really good direct because I love Xenoblade. Right there. Oh well, we have a load of this guy. Like he really likes his Xenoblade, but like as a general direct, this blows everything. It literally is giving a bunch of stuff that does deserve to be on the console. Like remasters, new stuff, giving you first looks at things that are going to be really good on the next console, literally making it so people can actually use their large amount of games and just be able to share with other people. Like, quite legitimately, that is kind of, considering all these companies are trying to do stuff to
Uncover
restrict
history
that,
once more.
we gotta love the fact that they actually are out here doing that for us.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to
I know
Nintendo Switch.
I know people who are screaming for
Meet
this.
Gustav, the Royal Heir,
I know
and
people who are
Will the
screaming for
Explorer.
this.
Two heroes
And
whose
video
fates and
games.
legacies will intertwine
All right.
across generations
Thanks for
in
watching
this epic
this,
RPG.
the stream. The archive is going to be up as soon as we're done here, but like, I'm going to probably
Experience
be
the
gushing
original
for a little
story,
bit after the stream,
along with
but
brand new
again,
events
feel free
that
to look at
expand the
anything that
vibrant
you
world
missed,
of Sondale.
reaction-wise from me on the YouTube channel after it's finished.
Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter
Bro, if I could
inheritance
just
system.
play there.
After finishing the main
it'd be
story,
tough.
you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful
Like,
bosses.
I'm just like, damn.
What histories will you uncover
Like,
through the
bro,
ages?
this is literally,
Saga
somebody who
Frontier
never
2
fights somebody versus
Remastered
a
launches
black-
on
a
Nintendo
third world
Switch
black belt.
later today.
top 3 of like the entire world, you know? You're getting punched and hit in ways that you never
Monumental
really get punched.
adventures await.
Like, that's
Embark
actually
on
crazy.
peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover,
Oh.
and mystifying secrets to unfold.
I might keep this
In
game.
Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2.
Okay, so this is a
Guide
collection.
Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games
Oh, yeah,
contain
this-
all
this
their
game is
additional
either gonna make
chapters,
you really
add-ons,
appreciate this
and
or make
DLC.
you,
The
really
first two
emotional.
Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch
You still have
April
to release
15th.
them, like, literally
Pre-orders
tomorrow?
begin later today on
Oh,
Nintendo
like,
eShop.
You guys are killing me, bro.
And help Noor on her journey to restore
Oh, wow,
the
so they
world's
just
life
put all 3 games
in
on the Switch.
Monument Valley 3, setting sail on
So I'm guessing
Nintendo
these were on
Switch
Steam, but now they
this
got
summer.
put onto the Switch. So that's cool. I'm glad for them. Don't be Switch Sports, bro. Lollipop? Lollipop swinging it?
A brand
Okay.
new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim,
Oh.
time your
got
button
it.
press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Nice
Perform
song.
backspins, side spins, and other special shots.
Hey, yup. Oh.
In the single-player
did tricks
challenge
on the
mode,
flagpole?
compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf,
Okay, so this
your
is just
shots
Mario
could
Golf.
get
by the
pulled into
way.
holes,
This is just what I wanted
or
from Mario, the
obstacles
other
might
Mario
fall.
Golf.
It's golf that's not quite par for the course.
So yeah, this is just
Up to
reminds me
4
of
golfers
Toadstool
can hit
4
the fairway
now, so
together
that's great.
locally
I
or
like
in
it.
online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Saga. Yeah.
Unite
new-
some of Marvel's
okay.
greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from
Okay,
a
this
roster
is,
of 15, including the likes of the spectacular
Is this a remake?
Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to
This looks
take
like a
on the
remake of something
challenge.
that has been out
From
before,
close
but it
quarters
could be completely
combatants
new.
to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes
Oh,
for
yo.
an amazing array of possibilities. And swap
Cool.
between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Okay, well they just sold this game to me if somebody wanted to get it.
The
and I'm
battle
like,
for the fate of the
multiplayer
Marvel
online?
Universe begins
I
when
thought that was a foreign
Marvel
concept for these
Cosmic
types of games.
Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch
Today.
system
Oh,
this
I was
holiday.
gonna say, make me mad and say today. Go ahead.
That was
I
Marvel
mean,
Cosmic
when I
Invasion,
say they made me mad,
where
it's
you'll
because I'm
battle as a
happy, 'cause I'm
tag
like,
team
bro,
of different superheroes.
I don't know why you think all your
Next
fans have
is our
both
last
link.
game announcement. Please
Last
take a
one?
look.
Okay. We got one first party, so this was probably the second. New Animal Crossing. How did I know? Because I knew. Oh, actually no, this is Subnautica Life. Even better, because this is better. This is literally better version.
How refreshing.
Okay, guys, we're buying this day one. I'm sorry to tell you. I skipped out on playing Utopia
Hiya.
because I knew every other YouTuber already got to it before I could. But we're playing this Tamagotchi Life too.
Tamagotchi Life. Living the dream.
Yeah, we're playing this. Sorry. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Alright, so I got things to look forward to next year, bro. That's actually crazy.
Did you want to talk?
Aw,
This game is goofy, but I love it.
glad that was only a dream.
I love this game, bro. We're playing, yeah, we're
That
playing
was
this.
Tomodachi
I'm gonna
Life,
make all
Living
my
the Dream.
friends that I've ever met
The
on the
first new
internet
entry
and in
in the
real life in
series
this
in
game, and
over
it's gonna
10
be
years.
really crazy. Because
In the
I feel
trailer,
like
we saw me
90%
characters
of the-
living on an island out at sea.
90% of the things in this
What
game
kinds of
actually kind
interactions
of
do you think
way
they'll
too
have?
real when they happen.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Can't wait for this game to come out.
Thank you for watching today's
Anyways,
Nintendo
GG's.
Direct so far.
Wow.
Our final announcement
Oh,
is something
that
a little
one?
different that's
Okay.
not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's
Hey,
Nintendo
remember when
Direct.
I said that I would be,
Since
it would be
2011,
interesting to
Nintendo
have a new
Direct
Star
has delivered
Fox
Nintendo news
or
directly
something, you
to
know?
you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
Yeah, you're... Oh, I know my
Thank you
camera was
all
off.
very much.
I only turned it off sometimes because, you know, sometimes
We'll continue
you
to
gotta leave
broadcast
them on.
Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you.
Oh, okay, so
directly.
instead of... Okay.
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Oh, okay, so now...
which functions like a daily calendar.
Okay,
In
I
the
see.
app, you can view different Nintendo events.
You know what? This
We
is
will
smart for
also
them
be delivering
because
all sorts of
I'm
content
not gonna
about
lie, guys.
Nintendo
I've
games
been
and
trying to
characters
say to
every
Nintendo,
day.
bring back like Miiverse from the Wii U.
After the
because
Nintendo
they just
Direct
needed a
for
way to be
Nintendo
able to
Switch
give
2
this
on
information
April
without
2nd.
being drowned out in Twitter and all
News
these
about
other
Nintendo
social
Switch 2
platforms, so
will
I'm
be
glad they just
delivered
have
to you
this now.
daily
So now
and
you don't have to
directly
ask
through the
or worry,
Nintendo Today
because
app as
now
well.
they can just update that app and say, here you go.
Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Alright, well, I guess we'll download that.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
I'm cooked. I'm stuck. Nintendo has me in the...
That's all I
got me
have to
hooked.
share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
If that was it, I'm fine with that, because guess what? Guess what, guys?
That's all.
If they
for
didn't show any
today's
first-party
Nintendo Direct.
games on this old Switch, that's
Thank
because
you
it's
for
for
watching.
the next Direct. Which is why I said this is an insane Direct. I'm like, this is insane why they did the things that they did for me. But hold on, let me do something real quick. I need to do this. Thank you. Thank you, Nintendo, for making a Direct that was made for me and only for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, obviously this is an S tier. Like, don't even at me. Don't ask why. You know, I had to stand up. I had to stand up and let y'all. Sometimes you really gotta pop up and show niggas. Like, this shit was crazy. Actually crazy to me. Like, we're gonna go back here in a second, but I'm like, for a Direct that I actually get to watch, this had everything for me, bro. Like, let's go back and see the heat again. Like, some of this really got me feeling some sort of way, because I'm just like, how did you do this to me, personally, or give this to me? Like, my birthday was a long time ago, but I ate. So yeah, we got 1 and 2 remake, which everybody was talking about for a while, so... I mean, this wasn't probably a surprise to a lot of people, but they're glad that they finally confirmed it instead of trying to pretend like it wasn't a thing. So that's cool. That's gonna come out
I'll
this
be
year,
your
probably
guide
during
for
the
today's
fall.
Nintendo.
Then,
So please tune in.
then For some
Dragon
reason,
Quest
after this,
await.
oh my god.
2 minutes. Help me.
The AI, the Somnium Files, bro. Like, if you asked me personally if I was gonna see the next AI game so soon, because two only released like 2 years ago, but these guys have been putting out bangers after bangers, bro. The bangers after bangers on the series. If you have not played AI, the Somnium Files 1 and 2, play 1, you'll understand. Play 2, you'll have the reaction I did. You'll have the reaction I did for why 3 is so insane to me. And why the premise is so insane to me. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil this visual novel because you really do need to experience.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series
And then,
is...
oh my gosh, and then... hearing this music, seeing this intro, I was dying. Like, they already killed me, bro. I felt like I must be already dead, and I just got
classic
resurrected.
Atlas action RPG
Like,
returns
as soon as I
with
saw this, I'm
remastered
like,
HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
why are they doing this?
Set in
Like,
the
I
capital
have so
city
much
in
stuff
the
to play
year
already,
Taisho
but then they're
20,
like, no.
Raido
But what if you wanted more
Kuzunoha makes
stuff?
his living as an apprentice detective.
Like,
But,
yo.
unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons
I'm
as
just
a
excited
devil
to play this
summoner.
game just to hear the
To
battle music.
protect the capital,
Unironically,
Raido must
I'm just gonna
investigate
keep
a
fighting
series
demons
of
in this game just so I can
supernatural
keep hearing the
cases.
battle music so I can do that
Fight
stuff.
in real-time battles
Also,
alongside
you know
demons
what's
you
crazy?
summon.
They specifically picked Karaturo here from SMT5 because it's a callback to SMT5 when it was used with another character, which is kind of insane that they knew, and that's why they brought this game back too, because they're like, oh, this guy with this one demon was really cool. Too bad he only shows up in like the original base game for like only like 4 or 5 cutscenes, and then you never see him again. Then in SMT5 Vengeance, they said, hey, he's actually in the game. You actually have a boss fight against him, and you're like, this is one of the toughest boss fights in the game because the gimmick of that fight is actually difficult, and you have to actually think. But then they're like, oh, you like him? Well, wouldn't it be cool if we brought back one of the old games, you know, that had all these demons in it? Like, they cook. They cook.
Work with your demons
I
to
was not
strike an
expecting it
enemy's
after
weak point,
already getting
then
something
follow up with a
from the,
powerful
like,
attack.
AI. So I was
Cooperation
already
is the
stunlocked,
key to
bro.
victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies,
Oh, okay, so then there's that.
and their powers
Like this
more
also
than a
Metroidvania
mysterious,
Pac-Man game.
maze-like world.
I'm not gonna
Your
lie, this is
battle
kind
for
of
survival
If I have
begins.
time and the money to play this, I will. But I
As
still need to
Puck
go back and
guides
play
you on
some
your
stuff from
journey,
last year.
you'll delve deeper into the expansive
I need
world.
to play Metaphor
By
Refund Cabinet.
examining
I need
your
to play another
surroundings,
Crab's Treasure.
you can
I need
phase
to
shift
play,
and combine with
there
Puck
was another
to
one that I'm
explore
not
areas
remembering
you
off the top of
couldn't
my head,
reach
but
before.
There's like at least 3 games, and all of them are probably going to take
But
more
tread
than
lightly.
50 hours
The
to beat.
creatures
So,
inhabiting this world will prove
you know,
hostile.
I'm just saying.
When
They don't
facing
give me much
imposing
time.
enemies, you and Puck can temporarily
They need to
fuse
bring
into the
back the-
Gaia form
Bro,
to
that's the
unleash
last one on the
powerful
list, bro. That
attacks.
is literally the last one on the list. Once we get that, it's over.
By consuming
next
your
stuff-
prey, you'll collect
This next
resources
stuff makes me want to buy the game.
that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
Yeah, this makes me want to buy the game because it's not just a Metroid. It's a
Work
Metroidvania
to
that's also
uncover
a Mega
Puck's
Man.
true goal
You can't
and
you
devour
can't fool me.
enemies
That's
to
what they wanted
survive
to
this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch
Shadow
July
Labyrinth.
18th.
Shadow Labyrinth might be on the list, bro. Wait. Also, yeah, let me check the dates stuff. So, this comes out in July. That comes out in June. When was AI supposed to come out? I don't know if it said a date. I'm gonna check. Oh, back up.
Launches on the Nintendo.
Oh my gosh, that comes out a week? That comes out 12 days. No, 11 days after the Pac-Man one, right? No, that said the 18th for the Pac-Man one, right? Gosh, they're keeping us fed until the Switch 2 comes out, bro. Guys, I don't want to say this to be a downer, but I just thought about something about that then. The Switch 2 might not be coming out until, like, late summer. If not early autumn. It could come out earlier, but I'm like, kind of feels weird now that I saw all these dates for these games that are still coming to Switch. Obviously, they're going to be transferable to the Switch too, but like, they might be waiting a little bit longer for the launch date. I mean, roughly, they're going to be doing like the Switch 2 testing, going around the world, and everybody getting a chance to do that in these next couple of months. Because if for those who don't know, Nintendo last month or the month before that did a raffle for random people to go out and try to play the Nintendo Switch 2, and it was completely random. So people who got in, and people who didn't aren't getting in. But basically, the people are going to get a chance to get a hands-on experience with the Switch 2 beforehand. So probably they're just buying time to get feedback, I guess, about how everything functions. But, you know, these dates really do make me think that they're going to wait a little bit longer to release it.
And as one bundle, Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming on tonight.
I'm interested in Patapon because I've never seen anybody talk about this game before, ever, like either of these. But I think it's the same guys who make Roco Loco on the PlayStation, and when that got ported over, did that get ported over like last year? I think so. So yeah, this makes sense why this got here. Very simplistic games,
Nintendo
but
Switch
they do get
has
different
one
as you
bundle.
go along. I would be interested in
Play
trying.
your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Patapon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon,
Anyways, this game looks interesting.
build up your battalion to take on.
Story of Seasons, like I said, I really wish well, I'm soon going to have more time, like I said in the direct. I'm going to have
First
a lot more
cropping
time,
up
so
on
maybe
the
I might get
Nintendo
to
DS
actually try
system.
one of the Story
This
of Seasons
immersive
games.
farming and life
But like I
sim
said,
has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Wait, isn't this one of the games that said
then
that's coming out today? And I
regain-
was like, could you not?
And
I'm
other
pretty sure
tasks.
this was, and I was like, bro, what are
Farm
you doing?
begins. Which system? August
Okay, no, it comes out in
27th.
August, so. Well, next month, not April, is it April or is it May that Rune Factory, the new Rune Factory comes out? I think it's May, so. That's at least 3 months. 3 months difference. Yeah, I definitely will be done Rune Factory by then, because as we know, with Rune Factory 5, if I find something to break the game and break it over my knee, I'm going to do that.
Latest
Because I love it, not because I hate it. Then we got Metroid Prime 4 that I thought was the new DK game. The only thing I thought, because I thought this looked like a ship, and it got stranded somewhere in the jungle, and I saw this jungle view, and I was like, oh, it's obviously Donkey Kong. But, you know, that's okay. My main monkey will get his day one day. But yeah, also, yeah, this one trailer for Metroid Prime 4 with the psychic powers honestly just made me go, yeah, I want it. I kind of want to buy it. This would be my first one, but also I don't care. I would just start with that.
New tale.
Okay, we already know that's coming out in the last bit of the physical year because, as we know, like I said, with the Switch 2 coming out, they're buying their time a little bit, but showing everybody stuff that they want to see. Because I'm already going to tell you, with the next Direct, we're going to be seeing Mario Kart 9, finally. We're going to probably see a new Kirby game, because we haven't heard from them since Forgotten Land, and that's almost been 3 years. That's a crazy thing to say. They've been making smaller titles, but not really anything new, and remakes, but like not anything new. So we're going to be hearing from them. Like I said, Star Fox seems like it's on the table, bro. I'm just saying, there's some things that got me going. That's probably on the table. Splatoon, will we see it? I don't know. Hollow Knight, they're gonna show next one. Definitely. They're definitely gonna show it next one, probably. You know, I thought they were gonna show it here, but I guess it would be better to show it for the actual console. It's gonna be probably mainly on plus PC, I think. You know, to get people hype.
Elixirs, then serve them wicked
Disney game, I
Ease
know
up.
this is for
You can
people that aren't
upgrade
me,
your
but also
ingredients
I
to
was like,
produce
that's kind
some
of cool, 'cause I
wildly
do like
wicked
that,
creations.
you know?
The potions
I
you
like
make
the
can
idea.
influence each customer's story. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Village Adventure.
This one, oh, I'm ready for this, bro. This game looks so clean.
Welcome
with
to
the art
Witchbrook
style.
College, where students strive
this
to
is just an
master
MMO,
the
bro.
magical
We know.
arts.
Witchbrook?
During class,
Which
use
brook
magic
do I need to go to buy this game?
with friends.
Also, did this one say it
The
was coming out today? 'Cause
together in online co-op.
I know the Disney one came out today, or is coming out
Explore
later today. I forget if they said this one was coming out later today, and I was like, bro.
Which this holiday.
Okay, they said holiday, yeah. I remember, because I was getting mad, because I'm like, dude, stop putting so many games that are coming out right now, bro. Because I'm like, you're killing me here. Okay, then we have Gradius. Then they had the rhythm game from the people who made Cripple the Necrodancer, also very good. They say this, yeah, they said this was coming out later today.
Be on the lookout.
But I remember I got
Nintendo
mad.
Switch later
Yeah,
today.
I was like, I got mad because I'm like, no, I don't have the money for this right now. But if I did, I would be playing it. But I guess that's just a game that I'll play eventually, because they really cooked me. This one, after the last one, I was like, bro, you guys gotta stop this. Like, you guys don't understand. I really like Tamagotchi. Unironically, those who know me, we have a mascot. His name is Jolteon the Chow, and the only reason why I like Chow is because I like Tamagotchis. And now, you may be wondering, well, what does Chow have to do with Tamagotchis? And I'm like, Chows were basically the Tamagotchi for the Sonic universe. And since I like Tamagotchis, of course, I liked the Chows. Since both of them were basically MIA for so long, I'm like, wow, it's nice to have one of them be relevant in something I can play now. I'm probably going to get this game, unironically. Look, my favorite one, the third one. I like the third one. Mel Myers. No, he's my favorite. Or they are my favorite, because technically
A brand new entry in the
technically they
Tamagotchi
don't
Connection
have
series.
genders, technically.
There are
Whatever.
stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get with over 100.
Sorry, that kind of, and then the Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me want to buy it. I'm not gonna lie, I might buy this one. I said I wasn't going to, but with this one trailer, it actually changed my mind. I hate that it changed my mind in one trailer because of the premise actually being something that actually is interesting and well thought out. Like, I don't think you guys understand. The fact that there's a day and night system, and the way that how the progression will work is that during the day you're trying to power up your team, but also at night the only way to really train your team is to fight stronger people, and the better you get, the harder it is going to be to go and catch Pokemon that are going to be at the same level, so you're going to constantly be teetering between having to manage keeping certain Pokemon on your team, while also switching them out, but also knowing that trainers are going to get stronger as you get stronger, and there's not much you can do about that, so you got to kind of, like, lock in. The only thing I want to know about this new Pokemon game, though, and I'll say this after I take a drink of water, because is it going to be scaled correctly? Like, is getting from A to Z going to be scaled correctly? Like, unironically, I think this game is going to be great if getting to A, you're at level 90, or 80 or 90. I'm just saying, because in most Pokemon games, you don't even get to see level 60. You could be a Pokemon game without getting to level 60. So if they scale this correctly, let's see, 26 levels, 26 different ranks. If each rank takes a little bit to go through. Let me take out my calc. Yeah, this is the first time that. Alright, so let's see. 20. I think that's Bring that over here if I can see. I don't. I mean, they could probably do a value difference, but basically, okay. So I see what the game. Okay. So if they wanted to, actually, let's break it down even more. So level 99 actually is gotta buy it. So that brought to so 4 level. You know what? I think that could work. That could work if they wanted to do it like that. So I just did the calculation. Basically, it would be like a 4 level difference per each letter of the alphabet. But if they really wanted to, they could make it like for the first couple of ranks you go by really quickly. So then they like depending on how many people you beat in a row, you rank up really quick. But then you hit a road bump where it's like, oh, now I'm way too above the level. I'm like below the level cap now because everybody got powered up immensely from, let's say, you start at Z. By the time you get to about R, it's like, oh, here's a power skill gap. So if you're doing too good, then you get checked. Be like, okay, well, obviously you're not going to be able to beat everybody at the tournament, so maybe you need to take another day so you can start powering up so you can get higher in the tournament. I just think the fact that I'm even considering this means that this is going to be a good game. I'm just going to tell you guys, every Pokemon fan, you actually get to eat this year. I'm glad for you. But then I get to eat. But then I get to eat. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Cause why? Rhythm Heaven Rhythm Heaven is back, bro. They saved me. Rhythm Heaven Groove, they saved me. Rhythm Heaven saved my life. When nobody was there in 2011, when I was a lonely child and all I had was a Nintendo Wii, this series saved me. This series is important to me because of how much I realized that I needed it. Rhythm Studio is a thing where you can download a version of Rhythm Heaven Fever where people make custom songs all the time. I want to do that on stream, but I can't because copyrighted music is tough. But I wanted to play that game so bad because I'm like, I miss the series, bro. I wanted to come back. I got my wish. I genuinely, out of 1,000 years, I would never think the studio would be coming back. But now they are, and I'm happy, bro. I'm literally just, I'm gonna get evicted from this place because I yelled too loudly today, but you know, that's okay. It's daytime. Oh, brother. And then the Switch storage stuff. This honestly, since every other company is stupid about this and Nintendo's now doing it, honestly, Nintendo is actually going to have the biggest market actually for like the next 7 years. Their next console. Because of this one change. This one thing that every company decided to be stingy and stupid about. Where they're like, no sharing things with anybody else. We're losing money, we're losing profits, we can't let you do that. Nintendo said no, though. They're like, now it's our turn to do it, and now make everybody look like clowns, because now that nobody else shares that like, have that cross-connection stuff with both family accounts and your own accounts, and if you want another console, you can just link all that stuff, and that is actually insane. You and your friend could link your consoles together, have two separate profiles of people who like 2 separate games, but then people could just drop in and drop out and just try the other person's game. Like I said, if you have a wifey, if you've got a spouse, this is the most powerful thing that you could possibly ever have. Because then your spouse could just play the games that they don't know if they're interested in without paying for a separate copy. But I guess at that point you would just use physical cartridges, physical. But you know, I just think that this is a game changer for all the way that now you buy Nintendo games, because whether you buy physical or digital now, you have a chance and a way to make family member plan more worth it and pay more for that if you have a multiple group of people, and you can all share games that way. Obviously, I think the only caveat is like 2 people can't play the same type of game on the same console. If one person has it on their console, you probably can't play it on a separate one unless you have the physical cartridge, which, okay, sure, you got me there, but just the fact that you can just do that, just be able to switch it up. Sorry, did I not say that loud enough? because you can switch it up between consoles, that actually leaves a lot of room for really cool and interesting things that they can do with it in the future. And then, of course, the Nintendo app after that, which, oh, actually it wasn't immediately after that. Then we got a sizzle reel. I didn't get to see everything in the sizzle reel because I was too busy talking. Star Overdrive. Apparently that comes out 2 weeks from now. Great. I wanted to play this game, but I might not be able to because it comes out in April. And April's not a very hot month for me for multiple reasons, but you know. Python Studios. Oh yeah, this is the farming thing on the back of the dinosaur. This looks cool. Not too interesting to me though. Yeah, then we got
To
Saga
Nintendo
here.
Switch.
Like, I already know Dan and Bob Video Games are probably gushing about this. They are from the Gigabit Podcasts set of people I watch. And they probably were like, yes! Yes! I already know they were. So, I don't have to worry about that. Also, this game, this series of games, I might take a look at some point. Because I really... I liked when I played, what was it? Gris? I'm gonna play Neva eventually. The reason I even played Gris was because of somebody who I had in my life that... Right now, we're taking a break from each other, but, you know. Needless to say, I streamed it because of that, and I did really like it because of the messaging, because I read into everything, and I'm like, I get why the developer made that. I get it. And now I'm, like, very interested in this, because it seems... It's not like the same company, probably.
Awaits
but,
in
you know,
Monument
I'm very
Valley
interested
2.
in these types of games that
Guide Ro in her adventure
puzzle
through
game, but also
motherhood
tell a story
as
and
she
a
and her
message about
child
it, too.
unlock.
So, I'm down for
Monument Valley Games launch on Nintendo.
This golf game
So
actually
just
looks kind of
relax.
fire, not gonna lie.
And
Like, when I saw it, I thought it was
Hidden
just a new
tournament.
Mario Golf. Like, the, old,
Game?
like... What was it?
a brand new entry.
Like, as soon as it popped up, I was like, oh, is this like a new Mario Golf? Like, from back in the 64/GameCube era? Because that's what this art style reminds me of.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Apparently it's a series, though, but I've never heard of it until now.
Aim. Time your button press just
But
right.
yeah, this is the type of golf I
and
like.
take your shot.
Where it's just, you press the button once, you press the button twice, then you just
Perform
put in your input so
backspins.
you can do your shot. That's
Side
it.
spins.
None of this other extra
And other
nonsense that I
special
don't care
shots.
about and I don't like. You know, like, I play, like,
In the single-player
2K
challenge
golf, and I'm
mode,
like, bro, you put
compete
too
in
much extra
tournaments
work
and
into
face
this
off
golf
against a
game, it's
range
just
of
fun.
rivals to become the
Like,
ultimate
It's
golfer.
not that serious, but, like, I can play these golf.
In Wacky
Mario
Golf,
inspired
your
golf
shots could
games
get pulled
every
into
single day
holes,
until I die.
or obstacles might fall. It's golf. Hit the fairway together locally or in on
When does this one come out?
hands on Nintendo Switch this
Sometime.
year.
Then the Marvel fighting game, Marvel Collision.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up two heroes from the Rock.
And of course, Tamagotchi life, living the dream, kind of crazy. Because unironically, I will spend literally at least 1,000 hours before I don't touch this game ever. This is gonna be what everybody thought Animal Crossing was going to be for,
Tamagotchi life,
but this is gonna be
living
for
the
me.
dream.
You don't understand. This to me, everything that Tamagotchi life was and has ever been is going to be crazy on this. But I do need a mead maker back, bro. You need to give us that so we can actually make a bunch. But you know what? That's okay. That's what Switch 2 is for. When it's coming out. Coming out when the Switch 2 is already out. What's the mead maker thing right back there? Then of course the app for, hey, we're tired of using Twitter because it's not very convenient for everybody. So we just decided, let's make an application when we tell you when stuff is coming out. Like, wow, crazy how that works. And yeah, I guess that's really it. Like I said, I wasn't planning on streaming today, but I'm glad I did. Honestly, this is unironically probably one of my most fun streams because I'm definitely posting these clips, by the way. I'm probably going to sit down and do that right after I'm done streaming, but I want to thank you guys for hopping in. You know, dropping in, seeing me lose my mind because Nintendo actually, if this is how much they cook this today, I'm just gonna say this, guys, because I work on Wednesday. You guys need to know this. Like, you are gonna be absolutely spoiled, and all of our jaws are gonna be on the floor. They're gonna do some absolutely stuff, like absolutely nasty. Like, I'm not joking. This is there's no way. There's literally no way. There's no way. But yeah. Yeah, that was a nice, short, and sweet. And like I said, they're doing this again next week, Wednesday, for the Switch 2. And I'm like, what we didn't see here for like Switch 2 games, that they're gonna be like, okay, here's what you can look for the release. Y'all are gonna I don't think everybody's gonna be ready, bro. I already lost my mind, and it's well mostly because I'm like, I can't believe they made this for me, bro. The whole entire direct was for me. Like, I can't say anymore. It was for me. I can't. It's actually crazy. But yeah, look forward to next Wednesday, bro. We're all gonna collectively like be losing our voices, getting sick, because we're gonna be so enraptured in the insanity which is next week. Because next week is gonna actually break us. Because I think this was already really good. What they got cooking next week. Oh, like, and I'm gonna try to avoid getting spoiled on everything that gets shown. I'm gonna try to avoid getting spoiled on everything that gets shown Wednesday next week, but if I get spoiled, I won't care. Yeah, you know, like, the thing that people really want for the next console, like, you know how they have the if you get Nintendo's, if you buy the online, you get the like an SNES, Super NES stuff, and then if you pay the premium, you get like 64 games and some other stuff. We're hoping for DS stuff, 3DS stuff, and GameCube. Of course, we're all hoping for that, and maybe Wii. But you know, I'm crossing my fingers for those people who want that, because you know, I want them to get it. But you know, we don't know. But I'm just saying, just be prepared for next week, because a lot of things are gonna come out, are gonna be talked about, and I'm just gonna end it here because I'm already losing my mind. But I'm gonna go ahead and go back and look at all my clips and lose my mind anyway. So thank you, Mars, for showing out, and thank you everybody who's watching the archive. Thank you very much for always continuing to support me. Enjoy the time that we had today, and next time when you guys see me, we'll be back with either Xenoblade or something else entirely. Until then, I've been Multi12679, other known as Multi-Man, and I'll catch you lovely chows of the internet next time. So, ciao, ciao. Till then.